I believe that every child has a distinct personality and that they need a classroom environment that is safe, caring, and engaging. For a child to become the best person and student that they can be, they need every opportunity to grow and mature in the classroom. They need to be challenged not only mentally, but emotionally and socially. It's the role of a teacher to be a facilitator of these challenges, to ensure that students are truly reaching the goals they set for themselves and that they are growing into bright, thoughtful students. Being a teacher is an incredibly high calling, and as such, it is an enormous responsibility. There are a few important components of being a teacher that are incredibly important to me. A teacher must be a leader in their classroom. A teacher must have the ability to create a safe and diverse environment for their students. And a teacher must allow their students to explore the world around them while making sure they are respecting their peers and the other teachers. According to the North Carolina Professional Teaching Standards, the first standard a teacher must meet is being a leader in their classroom. To be a classroom leader, I must set certain guidelines and rules for my students. It's important that those rules be taught early and that they're enforced when necessary. A teacher should be firm at the beginning of the year to cement their role as leader of their students and set the tone for the classroom. In order to be a true leader in their classroom, a teacher must have the ability to guide their students in their studies and in their lives. In order to be able to reach the goals students set for themselves, they have to first feel safe and secure in their classroom environment. It's my duty as the classroom teacher to create this environment as well as gain my students' trust by showing them that I care about them not only academically, but socially and emotionally. It's vitally important that students have the ability to express their curiosity about the world around them in an engaging and educational way using project-based learning. I must have the ability to maintain a balanced classroom environment which includes but is not limited to creating a respectful and open atmosphere in which the students can thrive. Allowing students to establish open and respectful dialogue when working in the classroom is extremely important. Those who are truly committed to being great educators accept the fact that their own education never ends. Every year there are new methods or procedures that I have to learn and incorporate into my practices. I believe that being an educator is a wonderful and amazing calling, and it's one that truly requires dedication and empathy to reach students. As a future teacher, I will do everything to lead my students by example, creating a classroom environment in which they feel safe and secure in order to explore the world around them, expressing their own curiosity.
Up in the tree house for this. So Kate Shade pulled Elway up the slide. Up in the tree? No. This one? The share? No. No.
I'll look with the tape on them again.
I'll just lay it side by side, okay? It'll be okay. Just lay it side by side. Hold Elway up the slide.
Wait, is that the end of the series or is that another?
No.
It keeps going. You sure it's that bad?
Yeah, it's basically
Are you sure?
all
It's this. Okay, so that is the inside. I had Elway and Kate was
Kate's sister.
Elway. We played for a while. Then Mom came out and she saw Elway up in the treehouse. So Mom said, "Bring her down." So we brought her down the slide. But when it was time to go inside,
Okay, here's mine.
oh my gosh! You dropped her in the slide.
She's 14.
She's 14. That poor old girl.
Jonathan, I think I got it.
I'll be right back.
Jonathan, I think I got it. I know Allie. Did I get it right? Where Kevin is hard. Hard to say mama. It don't. It really don't. I found out. I knew it was okay. Yeah, somebody figure out mine.
A few words on here that I see on this chart that we definitely read in the myth.
I already know one.
Tell me, by raising your hand, by raising your hand only, one word that you see on here that we read today. Raising your hand only. Nathan. Liar. Very quickly, if you have not already done so, write down what you think the word liar means. Write down what you think liar means. No. Yesterday we talked about cross multiplication. Now, for our friends who weren't here yesterday, can you tell me what cross multiplication is? CJ? Alright. It's another way of comparing fractions. It's another way to compare fractions. And for a lot of people, cross multiplying, it feels easier, it's got a lot less steps. So, Carson, so if we're comparing 7/14 and 5/15, when we cross multiply, we take the denominator of one fraction, we multiply it by the numerator of the other fraction. We are crossing the middle here. We multiply the denominator of one fraction by the numerator of the other fraction. Now, 14 times 5, is that something we Actually, we might have to work this one out. We work 14 times 5. Some people can do it really fast. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 1 is plus 2. So 14 times 5 is 70. Alright? Now, what we did to one side, we have to do the other. You have to multiply 15, the denominator of this fraction, by 7, the numerator of this fraction. Well, 15 times 7, what's 7 times 5?
35.
35. 7 times 1 is
7.
plus 3. So 15 times 7 is 105. Now, Carson, just looking at these two numbers, which fraction is larger? 7/14 is larger than 5/15. It is greater than 5/15. Let's do one more just to make sure we remember. One more. Let's try 3/5. Let's compare that to alright. So remember, when we cross multiply, denominator times the numerator of the other fraction, what's 9 times 5? 45. Now 19 times 3, 9 times 3 is,
57.
hold on, just give me 9 times 3 first.
27.
27. 3 times 1 is plus 2, so 57. So 3/5 is greater than 9/19.
But if you have more guess,
You would think that 9/19 would be better.
You would. Why would you think 9/19 would be bigger?
because 9/19
Because it got bigger numbers, right? But the bigger the numbers of fractions, the
smaller they are.
smaller they are. Teeny tiny. If we did a 19th fraction right, teeny tiny. All right. I need Brenda and Tamara's